What's up, everyone? Now we get started with the second part of my D collections of the CDs. Today's soundtrack will include Unanimated Ancient God of Evil, Regain Records reissue, and the No Fashion Records first press, NFR 009. So yeah, let's get this started, shall we? We shall. Hey everybody, hello again. As promised, the second part of my D collection. Guys, Death Reality is actually from Germany, not Sweden. I don't know why I said Sweden. When I was looking it over, I was like, oh! But guys, I want to give you this raw and unedited, just straight from me. Everything I know about these bands, I know from heart. I really don't like looking up anything. I like telling you what I know. It comes from me. If I don't know the country, I don't say it. So yeah, that's why. My first video was edited down. I know if you guys have seen it. My first collection video was edited because originally it was 51 minutes long. So I had to cut that one down, but this one has to be raw. I feel it has to be just straight out collection updates. So gotta keep it raw from now on, guys. If I feel like I need to edit it, I'll edit it. But moving on to the second part. Stop talking, Goro Stern. First press of Deicide, one of my favorite death metal albums ever. Released on Roadrunner Records is the first press, of course. Glenn Benton, the Hoffman brothers, Brian and Eric, and Steve Ashheim can do no wrong in my eyes. Sacrificial Suicide, the title track on that album, just fucking amazing. Listen to that countless times. Here's another standard reissue. Carnage in the Temple of the Damned, also another good one. Just amazing shit. Man. And of course, the classic Dead by Dawn. And we move on to Legion, another first press. My favorite Deicide album, Satan Spawn the Caco Demon, Dead But Dreaming. Dead But Dreaming being my favorite Deicide song of all time. Of course, the classic lineup again. And a standard reissue. Gotta change that to a black jewel case. I hate it when that white just shows up. But yeah, standard reissue. Very cool. Then we move on to their third. Once Upon the Cross, my second favorite Deicide album. They are the Children of the Underworld. They are the Children of the Underworld. Just a masterpiece of a song. I don't know how you can write a song like that, but it exists, and I'm eternally thankful for that song. Just fucking amazing shit on this album. Anyway, move on to Serpents of the Light with Bastard of Christ, of course. Slave to the Cross. My favorite song, Believe the Lie. Believe the lie of the God you'll never know. Good lyric there. Then with Satan Lives, a nice little live album. Sounds really good in my opinion. Then we have Incinerate Him. Can't really say much. Has Bible Basher, you know. Standard Deicide album. If you can get it for cheap, get it for cheap. Don't go, unless it's your favorite album then. Spend whatever money you need on it. In Torment in Hell, the last to feature the Hoffman brothers, unfortunately. But this was an okay album. I really can't really get into it. Let It Be Done's my favorite song on this album. Vengeance Will Be Mine. Very kind of thrashy too. I don't know. Very unique Deicide album. And then the intro to Jack Owen from originally Cannibal Corpse. Deicide with Scars of the Crucifix. Title track to this song is just amazing. Very awesome shit. Gotta love that album artwork too. Then we move on to Deicide's most melodic-ish and very good death metal album, Stench of Redemption. Fucking awesome. Just great. Of course, Jack Owen there again. Then we move on to De Fago, Filipino Black Death, Satan Alpha Omega. Gotta get some earlier issues of De Fago. I mean, this album's good, but it's not better than others I've heard by them. We Will Destroy, You Will Obey by Decapitator. Hellfiend, otherwise known as Matt Harvey, also in Exhumed. This is one of his other side projects, Decapitator. This is a more thrashy sounding album of the two that I have. This one's more death metal oriented, The Storm Before the Calm. Very awesome shit. And of course, you gotta love that artwork. Can't see it because this fucking sticker's in the way. I hate it when they put stickers on the goddamn jewel case, but yeah. From the Bay Area, of course. And then we have Demolish, Finnish, technical-ish death metal with Nespith. Gonna see these guys this year at Maryland Death Fest. Can't wait for that. Demolish with Nespith. Then Demolition Hammer, thrash metal from New York with Tortured Existence. 44 caliber brain surgery. That's a music video on YouTube if you want to see it. Then Epidemic of Violence, their follow-up. My favorite on this record, Skull Fracturing Nightmare. Fucking awesome track. Go check it out. Then Danish black metal band Denial of God with Death in the Beyond. Can't really get into these guys really. They're okay, really. I got this album for pretty cheap, so I said, why not? Let's get it. And it's okay. Nothing too great. Well, okay. Then Almighty Arcanum by Denounced Vampire. Gotta get their first full length. This one's really good too. Fucking awesome. Then we move on to my favorite German. Gotta love Eye of the Greyhound by Unanimated. Anyway, Disaster with a touch of medieval darkness, as I said. My favorite German black thrash metal band ever. In a Winter Battle, Devil's Sword, Crypt of Dracul. Just this album's just amazing. Crypt of Dracul has a very long intro, so it's about 4 minutes long, and then the song actually starts. So, yeah, if you're not a fan of intros, that song has a long one, so be prepared. Disaster with Stormbringer, their EP. Awesome, awesome shit. Then we move on to an even better album, Hellfire's Dominion. What can I say about this album? Just that it's fucking thrashy as fuck. Of course, still black. Disaster with Hellfire's Dominion. Especially it has Teutonic Blood, Metalized Blood, just Expect No Release, and my favorite song in the Band of Satan's Sorcery. Metalized Blood has some guest vocals from numerous metal artists, so I suggest you go check that out. Then my favorite Disaster album ever, Tyrants of the Netherworld. Battle Oath, Sworn to Avenge, Call on the Beast, the title track. Just go check out this goddamn album. Victim of my force, profanation, top to bottom, side to side. Whatever you listen to an album, just go listen to this album. Just do me that favor, please. See if you like it. Black thrash from Germany, some of the best. That was the Occulto years, Occulto being their first singer. This is Sataniac's era with Divine Blasphemies. Very awesome fucking album. Nighthawk, which is track number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on here, actually has Mille Petroza himself as a guest vocalist. Awesome shit. The title track, just an amazing song. Shadow Winds, Symphony of Vengeance. Divine Blasphemies, King myself in league with Satan. But yeah, another version of Divine Blasphemies. Gotta love Sataniac. And of course, Angel Whore. A more mid-paced album by Disaster. Still good. Satan Soldier Syndicate. Back to their fast-paced stuff. Then The Art of Destruction, their most recent release. I have their recent DVD release too, but it's on the PAL format, so I need to get an NTSC to PAL converter or something like that. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. Ooh, black thrash from Australia, of course. Destroyer 666 with Unchain the Wolves. Saint's Hammer, best song on this album. Of course, Genesis is Genocide being another good one. Just amazing shit. Oh man. Tyranny, another one. Then Phoenix Rising! I Am the War God, of course, being the most known. Lone Wolf Winter. Destroy 666 Phoenix Rising. Then we want to my favorite. Cold Steel. ... For an Iron Age. Raped. And my favorite song here, Sons of Perdition. Just an amazing album. Go listen to it. Then I have the reissue with the updated artwork. I love this artwork. It's fucking cool. But yeah, Cold Steel for an Iron Age. Or Cold Steel for short. By Destroyer 666. Then their little EP with the greatest song they've ever written, probably. Trialed by Fire. Terror of Braxis. Very good little EP. Terror of Braxis by Destroyer 666. Then we move on to a compilation album, To the Devil Is Due. Comes with some EPs. Very good stuff. Then we move on to Sentence of Death and Infernal Overkill by Destruction. My favorite of the Teutonic 3 or 4 if you want to include Tankard in there. Teutonic 4 being Creator, Sodom, Destruction, and Tankard. In my opinion. I know there's technically 3, but whatever. Then we have Mad Butcher and Eternal Devastation. A 2-on-1, another 2-on-1. Curse the gods! Anyway. Release from Agony. Another great Destruction classic record. And then the absence of Schmear, Cracked Brain. Schmear is not on this album, guys. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Then we have a best of album. This is a best of album. You can tell they just pretty much just mashed any tracks they could find. That sounded good and just threw it in there. Australian Black Death, some of the best shit to come from Australia. Destructor with Nailed. I can't wait for the new album coming from these guys. It's coming soon, so I need to get that shit. Was gonna get this in a special LP tin box, but I crapped out, I lucked out, I didn't get it. It was on Hells for the longest time. That's what I get for procrastinating. Oh man, melodic death metal from Sweden. Of course I'm talking about the almighty Be Sultry with Into Eternity. Forever Gone, a masterpiece of a song. If you haven't heard these guys, please do. Shit, man. Just chill within, depression, just awesome shit to listen to in a cold winter night, especially this one, Bitterness, with the song Winter. Just listen to that song. This sultry album, Bitterness, song Winter. Just listen to these guys. These guys, they're fucking amazing. Some of the best shit from Sweden. Then we move on to a Corpus Christi, Texas band, Devastation, thrash metal. Into Eternity. I mean, Signs of Life. I'm sorry, I still have Desultory in my mind. But yeah, this is Devastation with Signs of Life. Manic, depressive, just fucking awesome song. Retribution, and my favorite song ever, Tomorrow We Die. Go listen to that song. Devastation, Tomorrow We Die. If you like thrash metal, this is as thrash as it gets, guys. Again, Devastation, Signs of Life from Corpus Christi, Texas. Tomorrow We Die. Man, I gotta listen to that song right now. That was the first press, actually. Sorry, didn't mention that. I love this goddamn album so much. And then this is the standard reissue. Even this is kind of a little hard to find, but not really. Then we move on to their other album, Idolatry. This is their third album, Signs of Life being their second. This is a more heavy Devastation you can find here. Very, very heavy compared to their Signs of Life album. Then I'm gonna skim through these because if you don't know this band, something's wrong with you. Dio, the last in line. Holy Diver. You've been gone too long in the midnight sea. And of course, Dream Evil. Dream Evil. Alright. Stop singing, Gorlstern. Alright. Then we move on to New Zealanders Diocletian with Doom Cult. If you are not into war metal or black death and the like, do not listen to these guys to get you introduced to the genre because they will blow your face away. I'm still very heavily into black death, of course, obviously, and war metal. So when I heard these guys, they blew me the fuck away. I love these guys. Doom Cult, Diocletian, fucking awesome. Then War of All Against All, their follow-up. Just look at that artwork. These guys are serious about their stuff. They did a split, of course, with my favorite Black Death band, you know, recent favorite Black Death band, Wergo. So go check that out, Disciples of War. Then we move on to DRI, originally from Texas, relocated to California. This is the DRI LP, the Dirty Rotten LP, on CD. Gotta get the Dirty Rotten LP on LP. As redundant as that sounds. But yeah, and then we have Dealing With It. Masters of the crossover genre. Just go listen to this. This is more of their... These two are more hardcore punk releases, since they started out in that genre. But this is Dealing With It. Go listen to Madman. Fucking awesome shit. Saw them recently. Blew me away, of course. Gonna see them for a third time at Maryland Death Fest this year. This is my favorite album. Their more thrash album, Crossover. That's right. Called Crossover. Listen to the song Tear It Down. If you don't like Tear It Down, you don't like this album. And of course, the most known 5-Year Plan song on this Crossover album by DRI. And then we have Four of a Kind. Soon Tai Guy being the most known song on this album. Then we have, one of the best ones ever, Thrash Zone, Beneath the Wheel. Just an amazing fucking song. Of course, Thrasher, thrash hard, whatever you want. Just drown you out the trade, standing in line. Give a hoot. Give a hoot about this album. Then Disgorge. Some brutal ass death metal. Fucking great. Cranial Impalement by Disgorge. Then we move on to their other album, She Lay Gutted. Very brutal death metal. Super brutal. Then some D-Beat from Italy. Dishammer with Vintage Addiction. Had this one in my wish list for a long time at House Headbangers. Finally got it when I got it. Didn't get it recently. Oh, another James Murphy band, Disincarnate. Dreams of the Carry On Kind. Fucking awesome death metal. Very great. James Murphy is a fucking genius. His guitar tone is just amazing. Easily recognizable. And then we move on to Dismember, Like an Ever-Flowing Stream. This is a second press, a US press. I love this goddamn album, especially Skinner Alive. That song is so goddamn evil. Just amazing. Soon to Be Dead, Bleed For Me. Fucking awesome. Man. Haven't listened to this album in quite a while. I miss it. Gonna listen to it right now. Indecent and Obscene. Of course, this album title was named after an article. I think a British magazine described them as such, Indecent and Obscene. So they're like, you know what? We'll take that fucking name. And some of the most melodic shit they've released. This is Massive Killing Capacity. The most melodic shit by, of course, I mean Casket Garden. Nenya, an instrumental. Nenya is just an amazing song. Collection by Blood. Fuck, man. This is a heavy-ass album and very melodic in some parts. I don't know. It's a very unique Dismember album. They did a very, very good job on this album. Crime Divine, also a good one. Go check it out. One of their most newest ones. Dismember with... God damn it! Give me a sec, guys. Goro Stern, you need to fucking charge your phone while you're recording. I know, guys. I know. So where did we leave off? Oh yeah, The God That Never Was by Dismember. One of the more newer releases. Sorry about that, guys. I know that's happened in every fucking video so far, but goddamn it, this phone. Anyway, moving on. This is Dismemberment. Got this for free. Can't really tell you much about this, guys, but the band is Dismemberment with Denied Salvation. I want these to fall over. Do we finally move on? Yes, we do. Guys, I'm going to turn it down a bit here. Because we move on to my favorite band ever. This band means a lot to me, introduced by my friend Matt. At first I didn't see what the big deal was about this band, but once I did, it changed my life. This is a band that changed my life. It really did. It changed my view on some things, and I'm just going to get to it. This is Dissection with the Somber Lane. This is NFR 006, if I'm correct. Yes. No Fashion Records. First press. Honestly, easy to find. Not such an expensive issue to get. Very, very good release. My second favorite of Dissection, if I could blasphemously rate these albums, because they're all fucking great. If you have not heard the song, The Somber Lane, please do that now. In the Cold Winds of Nowhere is my favorite song on this album, but this whole album is just gold. John Nodvite was and is a musical genius, even though he's not with us anymore. But you know what, guys? He died for what he died for, and I respect what he died for. So this is the ultimate reissue of The Somber Lane. Comes with some demo material and stuff like that. The Grief Prophecy demo. And Into Infinite Obscurity, which is my favorite EP ever, because it includes the song Son of the Morning, which is such an amazing song. Go listen to it, Son of the Morning. And this is my favorite album of all time by Dissection. I have a first press of this album and a US first press. Of course, I'm talking about Storm of the Light's Bane. Such a great fucking album. Night's Blood will never ever be beaten by any song in my book. Night's Blood is my favorite song of all time. Of course, the second track on this album, after At the Fathomless Depths. This song is just amazing. I know all the lyrics. I learned all the lyrics within the day that I heard it. So you just gotta love this album. Of course, John Nodvite, being the genius that he is, this album is just fucking amazing. Just go listen to it. Unhallowed, fucking Thorns of Crimson Death, Soul Reaper. Just listen to that album. This is the US first press. which technically could be considered the second press of the CD. I also have Dissection LPs, but I'll show that in my LP video, obviously. But Dissection is my favorite band ever, guys. Favorite band ever. I'll do a Dissection tribute video soon enough. This is the ultimate reissue of Storm of the Lightsbane. Then we have another issue without the slipcase, super ultimate reissue, Storm of the Lightsbane. Then we have the Where Dead Angels Lie EP with the shape disc, mini CD. Fucking great. And the Rain Chaos without the slipcase. Fucking Mahakali. And my favorite song on this album, Dark Mother Divine. Just amazing. And this is the Past is Alive compilation album. Contains, again, demos and EPs from the band. John Nodvite, just fucking great. And a bootleg, Chaos Satanist Live. Fucking awesome shit. Yeah. How much time do I have left? 3 minutes, I can do this. Okay, I'm gonna skim through these guys. I love The Doors. Jim Morrison was a genius, but yeah, okay, The Doors. And then we move on to Strange Days by The Doors. And then, hurry up, I only have 3 minutes. Then Waiting for the Sun, fucking amazing album. Get this one. Love that album, my favorite. Oh, ho, 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 slow down here. Morrison Hotel. Fucking amazing album. Listen to the song Roadhouse Blues. And drink a beer to it. LA Woman. Self-titled track. It's awesome. Then we move on to some rap here. West Coast rap. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. Yes, I love West Coast rap. Old school rap. Yes, I do. The Chronic. And then 2001. Listen to the song Still Dre. Fucking classic. Dragon Slayer. Got this at Hell's for like $3. Fucking good shit. Heavy metal. Alright. Then we move on to Drowning the Light. Very, very good. Very nocturnal black metal. Fucking awesome. Oh, this is Of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride. Then this is Drowning the Light, The Weeping Moon. Okay, then we move on to Dying Fetus! Oh my god, do I have time for Dying Fetus? Yes, I do. Okay. Sorry guys, my phone's about to run out of memory. Infatuation with Malevolence. Fucking awesome. Dying Fetus, one of my favorite death metal bands ever, 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 ever. Then Purification Through Violence. Their debut album. Fucking amazing. Then Grotesque Impalement. Go listen to the song Grotesque Impalement right now. Pause this video. Full of riffs. Fucking heavy. John Gallagher. Undeniable fucking talent. And of course, Jason Netherton too, who is included in this one too. Killing on Adrenaline. Best song on here, We Are Your Enemy. I have yet to hear that song live by these guys. I've seen him about 3 times now. The second time I saw these guys, they played an amazing set. Fucking awesome. Dying Fetus, I love those guys. That's a Digipack version. Then this is another one with a DVD. Yep. Then we move on to Destroy the Opposition. Praise the Lord, Opium of the Masses, just great. But my favorite song on this album is Justifiable Homicide. Their second album. Okay. Then Stop at Nothing. Listen to One Shot, One Kill. And the next song, Institutions of Deceit, after that. Fucking great drums on that song. And then War of Attrition. Not really a fan of this one, guys. Can't really get into it. But it's a good album anyway. Descend into Depravity. Fucking amazing. Your Treasure Will Die With You. The opener is just my favorite song on this album. Fucking great. And Reign Supreme. The newest Dying Fetus album. How are we doing on time? Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you later. I'll take the E's next time. So, hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.